Hey, this is Sam Black with my first match with Ojutais Command Dark Jeskai in Modern. I'm on the play. I have a fine hand. I'm going to keep this. I think that I should plan to fetch white with this, which means that I'm going to want to tap land this turn. So I'm just going to pay life to probe. And then be a little bit disappointed that I did that, but wow, my opponent's hand is bad. Why would you keep that 7? Swift Spear Flames 5 lands. Okay. So I'll just path the Swift Spear before taking any damage, and then, because my opponent's flooded anyway, I have a counterspell for the flames. There's no way a burn deck can use that many lands. You can probably draw one drop if you mulligan. That was a really bad keep. Let's see. Don't see any real reason to. Well, let's definitely don't want to pay more life than I have to. If I play Bloodstained Mire and then sack Scalding Tarn, my opponent probably flames me in response to sacking Scalding Tarn. Definitely don't want that. Yeah, I think I just take a turn off. Play Steam Vents tapped. I guess I'm willing to take the hit with Skullcrack. I guess there's no reason for this land to be untapped. That's a good one. Now I just protect Soulfire for a turn or two, and that should basically do it. Okay. Alright, hopefully we can play a better game than that for game 2. Probably want removal, and counters and Core Firewalker. Definitely don't want those. There's an argument for cutting black so that I don't need to fetch it. Seems reasonable, and then I can also just cut Watery Grave. And Mana Leak's not great. Dragon Master Outcast is probably pretty bad. Yeah, this seems reasonable. So I have Core Firewalker. So I'll keep this isn't going to be untapped soon. I think it's worth paying 2 life to get Core Firewalker down in this spot. Alright, so a couple of Rift Bolts coming. My opponent and I will lose equal life for each of them. Yeah, I think I'll just sit here. Gaining 4 life with command seems great. I just really don't want to get skull cracked. I guess it's probably safe to cast a Soulfire Grandmaster. My goal here, of course, is to lock my opponent under their own Eidolon. So let's gain 4 life and put Soulfire into play. Again, I'd rather not expose myself to Skullcrack here, but I don't want to discard. Although, I don't know that discarding is actually particularly bad or relevant, but... Wow. It occurs to me that if my opponent had Skullcrack, which clearly they did, correct play was probably to attack, and then Skullcrack to kill my Core Firewalker. Which means I suspect that my opponent doesn't know about that interaction. So if I attack at this point, my opponent goes to 6. I feel like that probably ends well for me. This might have been a little too ambitious. I'm going to go to 1 here. So I'm dead if my opponent has another spell. Yeah, that attack was wrong. Or casting command was wrong, something like that. Yep. You go to exactly 0. Ugh. I'm sure that was my fault. The only real question is whether I want to bring Watery Grave in on the play and just have another land, but I don't think I do, even though I was looking to draw lands that game. This is fine, but not great. I'm going to keep it. Well, those were good cards to gain access to. Play Tarn and fetch a mountain, and then Prairie Stream will be untapped, and then I can have access to Path or Bolt or whatever. Since I have paths for removal, I'm just going to go ahead and snare this. Might be worse than just drawing a card, but I don't really think that I'm going to run out of cards and stuff to do. And I want to get this Snapcaster down so that it can die so that I can profitably command it. Most is not a great hit off that habit. Magma Spray. It's annoying. But into Goblin Guide is pretty good. Definitely makes me want to keep this Grimlavamancer around. I guess I can counter gain 4. Or counter draw if I want to play around Skullcrack. I'll just counter draw. It looks like my opponent is just assuming I'm on gain life here and playing a Flames or something. Yep. Pretty good use of the counter draw mode. I guess I'm probably done with this Lavamancer. I can just jump here and path this thing. No, the Lavamancer is more valuable to me alive. Don't want to risk not killing something here, so I'm just going to kill the Elven Guide. My opponent only has 1 card. I have gain 4 and counterspell in hand, so I think I can risk going to 9. Searing Blade is for 1. Was that worth a counter spell? Probably. I don't think I want to flip this. I don't think I care about flipping this Jace right now. So I'm going to draw a card and gain 4. If my opponent skull cracks me, at least I can flash it back with Jace. Moral victory and a concession, which certainly makes sense in that spot. So, certainly soft evidence given the way that my opponent was playing that, but I think that somewhat demonstrated my theory about this deck being good against burn.